Warning: this video contains content that some viewers may find disturbing. Jared displays complete lack of respect or awareness of camera angles and crotch exposure. The views expressed by Jared and his short shorts are not the views of Savants as a whole. Viewer discretion is advised.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's a bass nectar.
Yeah.
Is it?
No, I don't know. I made it up.
Oh, completely guessed. So we were texting this morning, or I texted you. You never text me back. That's fine. I noticed.
Look, I actually do things. I'm not glued to my phone 24/7.
Who's gonna,
Boom roasted.
You scared
Margot's
my dog.
like, ah! Come here, Margot.
I noticed last night. I posted a picture on the Somewhat Savants page, and of Donald Trump tweeting about us,
I know, I saw that.
which I thought was clearly a joke. For those who don't know, it wasn't real.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, sorry, man.
Damn, I got duped.
And some people came out and they're like, wow, you a Trump supporter? And whenever, I think we talked about this in an episode past, Zach and I both tried to like combat and have comebacks that are clever. Like, we don't want to just be, no, we are not Trump supporters. I do not believe in his policy. Like shit like that.
I thought it was funny because the dude will tweet about pretty much fucking anything.
Exactly. And someone yelled Trump supporters, and then I said, make podcasts great again. And then I didn't think about it. That popped in my head, like, oh, I don't want people thinking that. Then Zach really brought it to my attention, like, you might, because that's been bringing people's whole careers down, just saying.
I know. I hate to say it.
But even speculation about it.
Even speculation, I know.
So we had, we're not. So fuck you. But to the main point, I was looking. I look at how many likes we get because it's on Instagram. Because, it's who's engaging with us, and I know like what content works. I know what type of video clips I post work, or which ones don't. And I switched back over to my personal account because, I got that one. I got my personal. And I always go throw a like to the Somewhat Savants. We could use the extra love. And I did it, and I noticed it says, I don't remember who, somebody and others like this. I was like,
They took it away.
Shit. But then, as I'm talking to Zach.
Yeah, let's see if, hold on, let's see.
Zach texted me. He was like, oh, shit, I still have mine. I said, no, go look at this.
Yeah.
They did it to you?
No, I still see him.
Zach can still see them. I cannot. Is it going to...
Well, from what I read, they picked a subset of people. They didn't pick everyone to do the experiment to.
Oh, I'm going to complain then.
You should.
Why did they do that? Did they think I'm self-conscious so I can't handle it?
I don't know if that's how they did it.
There's no way they would...
It's bizarre. I don't know. Maybe it was arbitrary, I feel like. I feel like it was.
Like random?
Yeah, I feel like it was random.
Possibly. When I first saw it, my initial thoughts were like, ah, shit. And I didn't, and I really don't like it. I don't think it's a good move on their part. I'm really not for any moves. This sounds bad. They're doing it because...
Look, it's good intentions.
Right.
But let's face it. We're too far down this rabbit hole now.
Yeah. And
that's what I think. You said it best with the thing you posted. MySpace had us brainwashed since day one.
Yeah, and before that, MySpace was our first thing. I'm sure there was something else. I know there was AOL Instant Messenger, and
It came in different form. It's just in this realized form.
But go even before that. And there was versions of it, I'm sure, like in the 80s, you want to walk down the school hallway and you want to dress a certain way so everybody turns heads and talking about you. You want the prettiest girl and all the cool kids to write a quote in your yearbook, comment, same thing. So the fact that they think by doing this, they're going to stop what's essentially human nature. It's really just peacocking. Like, hey, look at me. I got likes. Like I got a social media presence. Will it stop me from posting on Instagram? Probably not. Definitely not I don't really post my personal page much, but definitely I'm still going to post the page. I mean, I want people to see and know when there's a new episode and stuff. But
look, I think because I read an article this morning about it, and they were saying how if they go forward with it, apparently they've been getting a good response from it in the other countries that they're running the experiment in right now. And this article I read, let's see if I have it still pulled up. Let me be a producer for a second. But it brought up a good. No, you're good. It brought up a good point. Shit.
I was letting you find that while I said something.
I know. You can go ahead. I'm gonna find it.
I also saw response from people mainly in Canada. I think that's whose Instagrams from another country we would there'd be overlap there. We'd see Canadian people.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was like, this has been going on in Canada for 7 months. And honestly, I didn't even realize it for a while. But there were, and I don't want to step on your point or your story.
No, go ahead. It's probably not the same point.
The influencers?
Yeah, but that's part of it. But like, what's your point?
None of them are pleased with it.
Yeah, and this is probably why. Because what I read, is it what fucking link was it?
I don't know.
They basically brought up, of course they're not pleased with it because guess what? Not Gone USA. Let me try that. I might pop it up. There. Let's see.
Now taking applications. Producer.
Oh, fuck, I don't see it. Oh, I found it. All right. So
Unpaid.
it was on TechCrunch.com. Instagram to test hiding like counts in U.S., which could hurt influencers. And it says right here, and I fucking feel for them too. Not that I like influencers. Half of them I think are fucking retarded. Oops. Didn't mean to say that.
This is a quote.
No, that was a quote from me saying the R word.
Oh, I thought you were reading that.
No.
Oh, who cares?
That was my opinion. But it says here, it says, a new study by Hype Auditor reported by Social Media Today found that influencers across tiers of follower counts almost unanimously saw their like counts fall in countries where the hidden like count test was active. Likes fell 3% to 15% in all the countries for influencers with 5,000 to 20,000 followers. Only in Japan and only for influencers with 1,000 to 5,000 or 100,000 to 1 million followers did the change lead to a boost in likes of about 6% in both groups. So that's interesting. But here's what I was going to say is what they're not going to like. Where's this part in the article? It had to do with getting paid.
Yes, that's where it all stems to.
It all stems to, which, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm with them on it. God damn it.
They built that's how they make their livelihood. People say, like, oh, you Instagram ass model. That ass model's making more money than you are for putting her butt on a counter.
I know.
So you can hate all you want. They know how to game the system. And there's other platforms other than Instagram where that's going to happen. Instagram's just a big one right now.
Well, it seems making it... Oh, come on. Where is it?
I mean, the general gist of the money thing is, let's say...
Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
Hold Maybe not. I don't know.
Bruh.
I can't find it. But anyway, it doesn't.
I mean, don't you get the main idea?
The main idea is what they were saying is it could lead to a point to where it might benefit. And it's so funny because most people are against, crony capitalism and like big companies making all the money, right? Well, they basically said because of this, influencers now, because a lot of these people with a lot of followers, they do their own ads in their own creative content way. Like they'll make it a video and it'll be like, in paid partnership with whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like just their own idea. They made it up. It's just promoting some sort of product and they make money off of that. They did the work to make it. But now because the like count is gone, the article basically was saying that like it basically gives more room for traditional ads now, like to be more prevalent, like in your feed, where the company's getting all the money now rather than these influencers. And I just think that's fucked, man, because it kind of does not lend itself to like a person going out and be like, I want to start my own online business or be a creator or whatever.
Yeah.
Because not all of another thing too, because I know what they're trying to do. Because there's like, I've even had friends who are like, oh, Instagram's all about likes and stuff now. Of course it is. It was always going to be that way eventually, probably. But yeah, there's the models who are posing half naked and swimsuits and like Bali and an infinity pool, like living my best life, like how the fuck are you there? Probably making money, getting likes, and people are sitting at home and like, like not living that life. And sure, that's probably like, not really the biggest self-esteem booster or confidence builder when you're just seeing someone else do it. And clearly with no evidence of any work being shown to get to that point. So that can be frustrating. But then you got people like, obviously Will Smith was already famous, but people with accounts like that where it's just fun, creative stuff. It's not really so much like in your face, like, look at me. Like I love his profile. It's great.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
His funny, and it's very creative.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock is very inspirational. I don't understand, if you get to a certain level, what's wrong with having these kind of things? I will gladly like and give them a bunch of likes on it, But where was I going? But now it's like almost like if they go forward with this, it's going to be like, what's the point now? It's like people who are already established on that magnitude probably have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
No, because they're moguls in a sense. That was kind of a poor example for me to say, like Will Smith and The Rock, because they were already famous before they got on Instagram. But nonetheless, people who like say Instagram's their only, now companies can't visually see a value equated to their profile.
Likes were
It's currency.
social currency.
And as much as you want to say, well, it shouldn't be about likes. You should be able to post something about your life and be social and not have to worry about how many likes it gets. Sure. Well, then don't be worried about the likes.
Yeah.
Then don't be worried about the likes. And there's plenty of people, in my opinion, who do post whatever they want, i.e. at least unless they keep it to themselves, people in my family who aren't in the business of doing that, who post random shit, don't get any likes. They don't seem to mind. They keep posting things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I have.
So I think it's the people who are feeling this way are wanting to be someone who gets a shit ton of likes and be an influencer, probably.
100%.
That's what it comes. I think that's what it boils down to. So it's like you don't have to go on there, and like Facebook never became about likes, or did it? Like, I guess it's because there's words equated to it. Is it more about stemming off a conversation? Like, no one does like you said, MySpace, pick PC for PC. No one does, like, FBS for FBS comment, Facebook status for Facebook status comment. It's like, that's fucking stupid.
What Facebook has really...
Like the wall thing is non-existent anymore. MySpace was all about posting on people's walls.
Yeah, the wall.
The wall is not really a thing anymore.
I always kept like a top 8 friends and...
Yeah, we ranked our fucking friends, for Christ's sake. How more shitty can that get? Think about that. I was the one who had like a top 20. I modified it because I couldn't do top 8.
I did a top 8. I always would put...
I thought it was just too hard.
I'd put like Soulja Boy #1 or something. And
That's how you know good people. They buffer the first spots with people who obviously are not their friends.
And then I'd put
No hard feelings.
I'd put some of my guy friends in there, and if there was a girl I was trying to, I don't know, have a conversation with, you can be number 5 or 6. I mean,
Oh, bro, I'll never forget when I got in the top 8 of a girl I was crushing on. I was like, woohoo! I'm number 8, but I'm on it.
yeah, think about that. Think about that ranking. That's like hot or not.
That's horrible.
That's hilarious.
Because from an outsider, like, say the person's like, no, I have my reasons, but an outsider looking in's like, damn, I ain't on that. Wonder why. Like,
How many marriages got broken up over a MySpace top friends list?
that'd be a good study to do.
Apparently, Facebook is cited in like 1/3 of all the divorces that happen in the U.S.
That is an astounding number.
Yeah, well, I think
Adults are more hooked to Facebook, I think, than our generation is.
that's what pisses me off.
My parents, they're obsessed.
Have you seen OK Boomer? Like,
That's the latest thing going
Yeah.
on. Okay, boomer.
yeah, that's what pisses me off. My dad, like,
Glued to it?
always on it.
Yeah, dude,
then
same with...
These, when I would do pest control and I was in people's houses spraying, and so many people like, the millennials, you son of a bitch. I used to play outside. Hang on, let me tweet about that. Like, come on, dude. These old people are on it more than us, and they type in all caps.
I know they're yelling constantly. It's like, I wasn't yelling.
I'm gonna show you a video. These guys, this YouTube guy, Ethan Klein. I've told you about him before. He does videos, and it's on. He's looking at stuff on a Reddit page, and it's like pretty much old people Facebook, and just seeing some of the shit they say. Priceless.
Oh, God, I would love that. That's probably pretty fucking funny.
And you're 100% right about that. They're on it way more. Now, to Instagram, I'll offer a counterpoint and then something I realized. Counterpoint. You and I being do not disturb. You and I being entrepreneurial. Is it neural or neurial?
Entrepreneur type. I don't know.
Entrepreneur types. Moguls in the making.
That was the funniest shit I've ever heard.
We think in terms of how things look, our brand. I don't like thinking that way, but
I want a pretty page.
yeah, it's always been
I don't give a fuck.
in my head. And
We're capitalizing on people's weaknesses.
yeah, and I'll be 100% honest, and I think you will too. If you're not, then I'm just going to say it for you. But I've posted stuff, and it didn't do well enough.
Oh, 100%. I've done it.
Got rid of it.
Mhm.
There's
a few I have now where I'm like, yeah, but I like the picture. Sometimes my like for the photo outweighs that.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, it's so sad or whatever. Like, fuck you.
It's a business. I mean, if Instagram got... Here's how I know... This is another key point, too. If they were like, Instagram's done, we're getting rid of it, I'd be like, oh, well. There's no, like, withdraw. Like,
No, but
oh,
something
fuck, I wish we had
else-
Instagram. There'd be something else will fill the void, obviously. But,
Yeah.
like,
I'm sure there already is another app like that. I just don't know about.
well,
Like,
Tumblr's kind of similar.
I haven't heard much about Tumblr lately. I never did Tumblr.
I think that's where you find more free-form expression, though.
You can put porn on Tumblr.
Mm-hmm.
You can put porn on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram skirts the line. You said half-naked girls. Lately, I've been seeing like 3/4.
I know, they're pushing the...
15/16.
That envelope is getting pushed. I mean, and your counterpoint, what was your counterpoint again?
Oh, I didn't say it.
Oh, okay.
But when I heard that, I did think, and I do the same thing for the Somewhat Savants page. I'm like, damn, this one's just not doing as well. I don't want potential listeners to come in here and see, wow, this thing has 25 views. That's it. I'm not following them. When,
That's true. It does take away a preconceived notion, in a sense.
as do followers, as does.
I tell you what now, I bet you people now won't feel bad for buying followers.
Oh shit. Well, the thing with
Because
that,
people were gonna. That's what people. Because when you've heard the stories when people do that.
their like
Their like
ratio's
ratios off. If you look into the full social media science.
And then all of the sudden, they'll lose 200,000 followers in a day.
Yeah, because none of them stick.
Yeah, in an instant. I hate this computer.
No, you don't. If you do, give it to me.
No.
That's what I
I think
thought.
it'll still go.
You have to go in your settings.
I know, but I don't want it. I'd leave the screensaver on, but I don't want it to stop recording the way it's been doing, and we just had an hour conversation.
Brand
that
new
didn't
Mac. I'm sure it can be all right.
happen. Crazier things have happened.
That's true.
Um,
Brand new Mac. We're upgrading our equipment.
yes. I can't recall right now of a time where I went to somebody's page and was like, they don't get a. Well, maybe I have, because it seemed it does give like that appearance of like no one.
I mean, if it's in like the 3 to 5 range.
yeah, no, but yeah, but I don't know. There's also something I like seeing. Like The Rock posted his wedding picture, and I went and got like 7 million likes. I was like, what? It's kind of shocking to see 1 million. He's quick to get it.
He got like a fucking few million for his Black Adam post in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's insane. First off, how many fucking people are on Instagram at one time? Out of the 160 million, you're saying that many fucking accounts were there to see it? That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's mind-boggling how we're glued to our phones.
Now here is where, so that's my counterpoint to it. I still don't even know if I said it. I felt a little
Relieved.
more free.
To post whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the point. That's what the CEO said.
But that goes into the little asterisk caveat that goes with it. You can still, if you want to, see who.
And you have to count them yourself.
Yeah, and you count how many. Now
People will be doing that.
I know. Here's what this has created. I noticed.
It's almost like the story. You can see who viewed it. That's it. It doesn't tell you.
You're going to keep talking?
Sorry, keep going.
I'm
not sorry, but keep going.
It's Zach Roundy and others like this.
Mm-hmm.
You can click and others, see who they are. Scrolling through, and let's say that's on my post. It's I'll be generous to myself, like 50 likes. That's a good post for me. That's a great post for my personal page. I don't know if I've ever gotten 50 likes on my personal page. Someone Savants gets more than that. That fills my addiction. Now, I was going through and I see The Rock's post. It says Zach Roundy and thousands.
I wonder if they have in millions.
I thought about that. I haven't seen one yet. Actually, let me
go look now.
Because The Rock will. I was on Instagram.
Just go to the Black Adam post.
I don't even know who that is.
It's a DC character. He's taking on the role.
You're right.
See what it says. I wonder if it says and millions. Maybe. That's probably too.
Whoa.
You see him now?
I do. Okay, let me go to.
The backlash already happened.
What the hell? Yeah, now this is literally live. As it's happening, I have them. I'm going to my personal page. Now on my my personal page has it. Somewhat Savants doesn't have it. That's what I was just on. So let me do this.
Yeah, go to your personal page.
I am, and let me go to the.
Damn, you got selected, bro.
They're targeting me, and I feel triggered.
The anointing.
Yep, Zach Roundy and millions of others.
That doesn't make anyone feel better.
No, so now we have just.
That makes no one feel better.
Think about this.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Millions. At least people saw numbers, and they probably couldn't even figure out how many digits make a million.
Think about this. Now we are separated into really 3 classes. We are,
we are, and others. Huh.
Well, the same person who got 1 like, I guess it'd have to be 2 for others. Same person who got single-digit likes. Hang on.
And one other.
Yes. Single-digit likes is now equally lumped in with the page that gets 984 likes.
Mm-hmm.
Getting really good engagement for them, and they are still and others. So we have the others. We're the others.
That's kind of cool. We're closer to like people who get like 900.
We're hardly involved
No,
with them.
we're in poverty. This is poverty, boys.
We're the 1%. Then there's the thousands, and then there's the Rock.
And millions.
So
They didn't really think this one through, did they?
No.
They need to keep it at others across the board if they want to have the desired effect, in my opinion.
because I'd be very satisfied with 999 likes, whatever it may be. I'd go make another account to like it myself to get to 1,000. All you've done, Instagram, is create 3 new classes of your clientele for judgment. I'm looking at that like I want to be one of the thousands. And I was scrolling through. I'm just like, oh, you're another. I am, but I mean, come on. So it's ridiculous.
Oh my God. It's fucking. I want to know what listeners think.
Yeah. Comment down below. Don't like it, though. I wonder.
God.
I'm just all.
Don't be another.
I'm very interested in this. Let me see. You know how you can like comments. So let me go to the Rock's post.
Oh, if that got
And
taken away too.
millions. Yeah, you can see how many comments, which I mean, I guess is kind of telling. Like, even maybe for a company that wants to advertise with us, they see like, okay, they've got 4,000 followers and they get about 70 comments per post. I'd say that's a decent ratio
Mm-hmm.
because you will go to those pages where like 292K, they're verified, and they get a post with like 30 likes and 1 comment. It's usually one of those bots like, OMG, it's ridiculous how hot I am.
And then, or another bot that goes, I post conspiracies on my page every day. Please come look.
I literally post the craziest content.
I have memes, new memes daily.
You can 100% see how many likes a comment gets.
All right, so let me just set the
They're
record straight.
pussyfooting.
Let me just set the record straight. We're not that obsessed with the likes.
No.
I don't want this to come off that way. It's just it's a part of marketing, baby,
And it's interesting.
and it's interesting, the psychology behind it. If I get hit with it, I mean, I'm not gonna be upset. I don't really care, that much. Not for my personal page, really. And if anything, I'll have to admit, it kind of, the desired effect of the experiment is kind of working it the way that it should in my direction. I might post something that I might not usually post because of it. Who knows? Maybe it is true. Maybe I do care about likes subconsciously that much. I don't know. I like to say I don't.
What about,
But
I'm like, everything's popping in my head at once. What about views? So
views, see if you can see views of videos.
I'll go to
That'd be
the
interesting.
Somewhat Savants page where they post a lot of videos. Great content. I need to post more often. I was going to say this before I go on. You made a comment, which I know you were talking in regards to like the slob sitting on his couch saying, why do they get paid for doing nothing? There's no work. My goal is to attempt one post or clip or picture on Somewhat Savants a day. And that's like if you're wanting to have social media relevancy, that's the bare fucking minimum is one a day.
And it's hard to do.
That's
why people hire people to do this.
Bro, I'll walk around this room just in my head like,
What can you do?
Yeah, actually, this is funny and sad. Have you seen the lady and the cat memes where the lady's yelling?
They're taking over right now.
I know.
Don't mix memes, all this shit.
You
should do one.
I wanted to do. I couldn't think of one that was like super clever enough, but I feel like I'm gonna post it now, and the ones who will really laugh at it have listened to this. Or they'll listen to this back if I've already posted it. The lady's sitting there yelling like, you promised us an Aaron Carter podcast. And I tried to think of something that rhymed with that or sounded like it, because one of the funnier ones I saw was like, you said I can't wear a hat. And it's like, bitch, I said no cap. And just stuff, silly stuff like that. Or one of them was, you said I was the girl of your dreams. Bitch, I woke up. Shit like that's funny. So I'm trying to think of that in regards to something we do. And really the Aaron Carter thing was what stuck out.
I'll brainstorm too. I'll try and think of a good one.
I don't know why I don't. I do reach out sometimes, but I just like get in my own head. And back to the original point, I was walking around here and I spent at least an hour like thinking, going on like rhyming websites, like what rhymes with. The only one I think I thought of, let me see if I remember it. I gotta say, I think it was, you promised an Aaron Carter I don't know. One of them was, see, I'm snobby with it because the rhyme scheme's different. You said you to.
Come on, you lyricist.
The
However you say
gist.
the word.
This isn't really what it was going to be. The only thing I could think of was like, you promised an Aaron Carter podcast, and the only thing that seriously rhymed was, bitch, I said Jared used to huff markers in shop class. And I'm like, no one's going to know what that even means. But
you could try and rhyme with episode.
Aaron Carter episode. Bitch, I said I was basketball. Yeah, I'll think of something, or you'll think of something. But yeah, I will agonize sometimes, and it seems silly, but I mean, we've said it many times. This podcast is what we want to do. That's what we want to do. And coming up with one quality post a day. There's one, I'm not going to call it out because I don't want enemies in the pod game. We're already kind of like the podcast bad boys. I'm going to leave this up for the time being. This one podcast who gets good listens, has some sponsors, has been doing it for a while. And it gives me hope that ours can gain traction because the way they go about, and maybe I'm judging a little. Maybe I'm a little salty because they do better off than we do. Whatever. We're humans. We can admit it.
What do they talk about? Just whatever.
I don't want to say because it'll give it away.
Okay.
I don't want smoke.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, right?
Yeah, keep going.
This also
Tell me when the episode's over.
Okay, and I'm just saying it could bleed into stuff in real life, not just podcast to podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to, and it involves other people, not just me.
Yeah.
It's not very good. And the stuff they post is like, today it was prints in the snow and it looked like a penis. And it was like, oh, I guess a penis walked through my yard last night. And they get like 200 likes. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I sit there for so long and think of, saying that last post probably just,
You fucking
if someone wants
bleep it out.
I don't give a shit. I don't really care. Sorry, it's my opinion. Deal with it. Your podcast is more successful than ours right now, so.
Well, I guess that says a lot about this one. So.
Yeah, but that pisses me off because we try to deliver quality over quantity, definitely, but I want to deliver both. And there's some episodes that we record, like a couple ago.
We've tossed a few.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But there's some episodes that there's just nothing that's really clippable. We had like a whole, maybe an hour discussion.
Yeah, because that's like the Gary Vee tactic. He's like, take a piece of content, cut it up, and then you have 5 posts.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's actually not a bad idea.
Did you not watch that video I said to watch?
No.
He literally did a whole, like, you want to figure out how to get more content? You take one you get and then you clip it to 5 things. Then
Well, I'll do that to this one. So those listening now, you're going to see the same shit on Instagram.
yeah, but it could make people
What do you
come.
You're right. Where do you stand on old content? Typically, the only time I'll post the same thing over again, I did it with your kindergarten story. I did it, I think, with Tekashi 6ix9ine. It was a story, and now I'm making it. I needed to post something, so I'm making it a regular post.
I mean, I don't see an issue with it.
I don't think enough people.
I don't think you should date too far back, but
No, I don't think. But then I've also, and this actually worked, like it got good engagement, was, just getting a clip from an old episode.
yeah. Or you know what else I think we should do too? Like even when we had Adam say, if our technical difficulties overpower us and we can't recover this episode, thank you, GarageBand. Fucking let's post the impressions. I think they'd like that. Fuck it. Be like, hey guys.
The technical difficulties got to that one too,
Oh fuck.
but I think I can handle it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
fucking wanker.
what
God,
happened?
Fucking bloody hell.
His is fine. Mine is fine. It's you.
Fucking put a funny thing on my face.
Last time it was
Make me the mime from Pokemon.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
I'm giving away all the secrets.
I'm hoping I can figure it out. We had an episode where shit went wrong, technically, not in the episode.
No, the episode was fucking gold.
Yeah, but I think I can't be expected of myself or from other people to like fresh. It's really difficult to do fresh new content daily, and I look at these meme factories and they're putting out
Meme fact.
that's what they're called. They're
know.
like 6 or 7 a day.
It's funny.
And they had to fill that demand. I think we've talked about this.
Dude, the meme demand is high.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a high paying customer.
You're a meme.
I mean, I don't pay anything, but I screenshot. I'm a
you're-
screenshotting customer.
You're a connoisseur.
I am.
But the demand was so high that several companies and entities, i.e., Fuck Jerry and the Fat Jewish, I don't like that guy at all. I've never liked him. He's just his look and aura just bothers me. I don't like his vibe.
That's your opinion.
Do you like him?
I don't know who this is.
You'll see him and you'll be like, I don't like that guy.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with anything, just other than I just don't like him. But there's other accounts that do this too. However, they got pretty publicly caught
Yeah, we talked about
stealing
this.
content.
Yeah, we've already talked about this.
And so now the rule of thumb, it's not even necessarily a rule, is you gotta at least tag the people.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, some people are like, now, now you need to message them and say, is this okay? And they could say no.
And you're fucked.
Well, so the flip side of like making fun of Instagram models, yeah, it's not necessarily a talent. They were born with good genetics. They do know like how to pose and how to, if they're the ones taking the pictures, or they know.
No, but at the same time, they capitalized on what they were dealt. So, I mean, how can you hate too much?
Yeah, it takes more.
It's what people obviously want to like and look at.
Yeah, it takes more awareness than it does like, wow, that person's just straight up talented. But I guess garnering a massive social media following is some type of skill.
I mean, I think it can partially be skill and with a lot of luck.
Oh, it's a lot of luck, and that concerns me about this sometimes, because I'm like, we could just, and it's not about getting famous. I hope when I say things like that, it is not taken as, so they just want to do this so they can get famous. honestly rather have like a core group of cool fans and not be like, I don't care about being considered famous, but if a billionaire walked in here today and said, I want to listen to this every day for the rest of my life and started paying us to do it, I'd do it. I want to be able to sustain a life and not live in a cardboard box by doing the podcast and what I love.
Right.
And having that branch out into other things.
And to connect to what we've been talking about, we don't need a fucking social media platform to hinder it.
Right. I don't post much. Instagram is king right now. Agreed? I'd go.
They're fucking treading some dangerous water, I think, with this move. But
People are coming. They're taking shots at their own throne.
mm-hmm.
Instagram is king. Even though we don't use it, I guess I gotta say,
Truly, Facebook is king.
Facebook started it all. Well, Facebook owns Instagram.
Yeah, so technically they're the king.
But as far as like we'll go just by
Yeah.
what they really are. I think, and I'm trying to take my own bias out of it because I use Instagram the most, but I think most people use Instagram the most.
Yeah, I think so too.
On Facebook, I don't think you see something with 1 million likes that often. And it's starting to become a more regular occurrence. Like Kevin Hart posted his first thing back and he's Kevin Hart, but he got like 3 million. So it's becoming more common. Then I guess Twitter. I like Twitter.
Different beast, but yeah.
And Twitter's
But
one.
tweets don't go in the millions ever.
They have.
That's rare too.
Yeah, and it's usually like a similar thing to that world record egg. Like,
Oh, fucking dumb.
you liked it.
I did. I
So
had
did
to. I was like, yeah. Let's make it happen.
What was it that made everybody get behind that? Because so many people try that again. I've seen other accounts.
I think
like,
maybe
Let's Beat the Egg.
disdain for Jenners.
That's a big factor.
Because you know how people are always like, what did they do to be
Right.
where they're at? So they're like, let's make this fucking egg,
Yeah, that was
When?
shade at them. Like, this is a fucking egg and it beats you. But I mean, it just goes to show you when everybody
comes together.
gets behind something.
Kind of like that video at the was it Astros game or the baseball game where the fucking hat fell out of. Have you seen that video?
Oh, and they all threw it.
And they
back
all
up?
threw it back up?
Yeah, I'm just shaking this. All our episodes are filled with me getting the fuck up. No, you're right. And that's a testament to when human beings can work together, cool things can happen.
You know what we should really do? Just have the computer here with us.
Yeah,
It'll look cool.
I guess you're right, but it's already over there.
That's what we should do. Get a lap thing, and then we can just be like, hold on, we'll look it up right now. Like,
Yeah, I gotta get
or like a swing arm table. I don't fucking know.
We're gonna get a more.
I should bring mine too.
Right, I don't have 2 laptops.
Yeah, I'll bring, but mine's old compared to yours.
Mine was. Till I pawned it for drugs. I mean, I guess I could ask to borrow a laptop, but no, yeah, you should bring yours. And we're going to get a more. Are you good?
I've got a few minutes.
Okay, we got.
3:15.
We'll get. Oh, you're fine. We'll get a more permanent like setup, one that'll just stay put, and we don't have to,
Yeah, I can't wait till there's a studio with a key and lock.
soon. I wanted to say this because I'm clout chasing.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
It's to me now it's become lame to hate on the Kardashians because
Oh, it's like beating a dead horse.
yeah, but there's a reason they're killing it. It's not just because they're hot, and they're I mean
Because they're not even that hot. Nah,
I think not
I mean,
all of them.
they're obviously attractive, but like, come on, they could fucking find 5 people very easily, in my opinion, that I think surpasses them.
We got, I don't know. We got different.
Of course we do. We're different people.
preferences. Yeah, but you disagree with me, so we can't be friends, and that means you're wrong.
Are you saying I'm a racist?
Transphobic.
So it's gonna be like that.
If we can't agree, then you're all of those things.
Okay.
Bye. Block. That, ladies and gentlemen, was
Today's logic.
yeah, and I heard that. It sounded like it's probably one of the dogs scratching at the door. Fuckers. That sound bad.
All right, Carter.
Yikes. See what develops with that. Listen to another episode to find out what the fuck we're talking about. Yeah. I want to call this one the Instagram episode.
The psychoanalysis and psychology of how likes affect the human race.
Might shorten that a little.
Because, it's like savant talk and all that shit.
Well, I mean, it's like we're smart.
Yeah, I mean, but quite frankly, I don't know shit. I mean,
No, me either.
like, about this whole thing. I'm just giving my opinion. I think it has its pluses for sure.
Yeah.
And I think the people it's going to affect the most, bottom line, is people who already have a following.
Yeah.
Negatively, if they truly run a business through their Instagram account.
Yeah.
Or if their Instagram is their business.
If your Instagram, I'm going to ask you this, then I'm going to ask you something else. If your Instagram and you're the shot caller, just you, and fuck this, I'm losing money. Even regular people are like, this is so dumb. We're adults, we can see the likes. And the heat's on. What do you do?
If I'm Instagram, I bring them back.
Now.
If it's a complete backlash from all fronts, I bring it back. Because would you rather that or potentially risk the app going obsolete?
But then you just got to deal with, I guess you could just put it out and say, listen, as much as we want to help, we are the people on this app are the reason it's
here. But
here.
who's the one that even complained in the first place? Was it some lady named Karen with a bob? I need to speak to the manager.
I had never heard of anything to do with that until people started saying Instagram's experimenting with it.
That's what I'm saying. I hadn't heard a word about it. I know, well, maybe it's just an overall, I don't know. I haven't heard even from people I know saying oh, man.
No.
I think it's just from the general of oh, I got this many likes, and someone's like, I didn't get that many likes. If they go to the same outing or something.
Yeah, but
Maybe they post the picture, both of them. And oh, so-and-so's got 100 and I got 30. Maybe that's the general vibe maybe they picked up on.
Here's the thing. If they all really want to create change or right what they feel are the wrongs they did, everyone agree? Delete your platforms. No one makes any more, and we move on to the next thing. Get rid of them is the thing. Because the only way that it's going to change people is if you stop using it. The only way I can change my life if I'm doing drugs constantly is if I stop doing them. So, sorry. It's the same concept. Now, what do you think Instagram's really going to do?
I mean, so far, because of the positive reaction from other countries, I don't know. But then again, we're the U.S., we're not other countries, and we're very dependent on this type of culture here.
Validation.
So, I mean, just go to Tinseltown. It's nothing but that. And so I think if enough top influencers give backlash, they might reconsider. But I think it's 50-50. I think it could go either way. I know it's a weak answer.
Yeah.
But I just really don't know. I'm not that in tune with all of this to really have a prediction.
Yeah. I
See, told you I didn't care that much.
we care to a point. They said they wanted to make it the safest place on internet, and there was negative repercussions to the psyche of certain Instagram users with the whole likes thing, and they wanted to fix that, I guess.
Who are those users? I guess maybe they do deal with a bunch of complaints that we just don't know about that are private. People probably don't want to complain about that openly for that very reason.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing.
Yeah.
And my brain kind of goes to, did somebody kill themselves, like a young
Maybe
person.
it could be something of that nature that was like, all right, let's we can't have people offing themselves,
I mean,
based on something so superficial.
yeah, but was it like something that was, and we don't even know if that's the case, but was it something that was like, damn, every couple of days somebody's doing it and they wrote in their thing, nobody even talks to me, no one, I don't know if they'd say no one likes my I don't want to.
I wouldn't put it past certain people.
So I don't know if that's the case, but if it was, I really think those people would have went to Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, Twilio. I don't know what that is. I was just trying to think of another T word.
Right.
And they would have been upset on those apps too. There's people who are just gonna get upset. And I'm all about, like, you post what you want. I follow some people. I don't know why I still follow them. Oh, here. God, I'm gonna show you this guy. I want this guy to be famous. I follow. I don't know how.
You don't know how you follow him?
I think when I was doing Christian rap, this is great. I'm so glad I remembered this. I want to just get him pulled up because I want to.
Is it on Instagram?
Yeah, I'll show you. Okay. When I was doing Christian rap, I would follow a lot of local Christian rappers or faith-based people. I just thought, let's get connected with that community.
Right.
I followed this guy, and I have vague memories of him, like, posting Christian and religious stuff. And he was a rapper and just doing his thing. And then for a long time, I was on Instagram. I stopped doing Christian rap. I mean, I do this podcast now, which is kind of the opposite of Christian rap. And one day...
That's the antithesis of it, actually.
Yeah. One day, I get this crazy, like, super vulgar...
Message?
No. Just a post. And I'm like, what? Like, it was a drawing of, sorry guys, this is what it is, and I want everyone to go follow him, and he's gonna be like, what the fuck? And it's great. I love it. I condone it. It was a drawing of, like, a guy, like, going deep in this girl's ass, like, if you don't eat ass, you ain't a real man. And, like, it gets way worse than that. And he posts things
It's like that guy Longneck.
Yeah. He, like, God. Like, he posts that.
Could be you, but you bored.
It's shit like that. So everybody go follow on Instagram Uncle_Red Eye.
Can I go to his page? Are you on it?
Just read him. REDEYE. Don't be a fucking dick, because we want the content. It's my favorite page on Instagram, and it's one of those people, like, you just follow them, and it's like you can tell how they're doing. I've gone through the ups and downs with this guy, and oh my God, this is the newest thing. He's the Somewhat Savants.
Oh my God. Yeah, this guy's on one.
Uncle_Red Eye on Instagram. You won't regret it. Just don't let your kids get your phone. Somehow, I know, dude.
I've seen this one before.
Somehow, I guess if it's a drawing, you can skirt under the line of Instagram's guidelines. And he'll post, like, these kind of, like, motivational type quotes, but let me see it. I'll read it. What is it? Yeah, dude. That's what
How is Instagram not flagging him?
I think because he doesn't have that many followers, or I don't know. Here, I'll
Mood.
dude. I'm trying to find like a great first one that's gonna represent this page. I think just by me talking it up this much, everybody's gonna be on it. Okay, I'm gonna find one good one, and then we can end this. Ah, shit. See, it's never easy when I'm like trying to talk at the same time. Zach's on his phone, clearly checked out of this podcast.
No, I'm
And
looking up his profile, you
Oh,
dick.
Sorry, follow him. I think that would just be hilarious if we just all.
How do you know him again? I forgot what you said.
I think he was like a local, I think, Christian rapper.
Oh, God, yeah, he's off the rails.
Well, he and I were in the same club, I guess. And then he just didn't post forever. And then one day I just
And then
saw
one
it.
day.
And sometimes he'll go like in an hour, like 15 posts. You're like,
Is that
he's-
actually what he looks like?
That's him. And I don't want to say, like, I don't know. That's all I want to say.
How old is this motherfucker?
I don't know. I've never met him. I've never talked to him. I'm fascinated by him. I'd get him on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, look at that. He chiefing.
Oh, bro. Uncle Red Eye blows down. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. All right.
I don't know.
I got to find a funny one. Okay, what's this say? You want me or not? Because you holding up the fucking line. That's not that good. He's better than that. No, that's not that good either. I'm talking him up and I can't even find a.
I know,
a great
right?
one.
Like, there's so
No,
many
dude,
to
Yeah,
choose from.
They're there.
There's so many to choose from.
Yeah. You gotta. No. Just go. I'm done. Go follow Uncle Red Eye on Instagram Uncle_Red Eye. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. I know I always say, like, I'll put it up on the screen. I'll put it on the screen. See, I didn't even think about this, but Tom Segura and his wife on Your Mom's House podcast, people send them in people like this. I've thought about sending them Uncle Red Eye.
You should. They'll probably accept this one.
And
It's all just quote pictures, man.
and it's great. They're some of the best ones. Like, okay, hang on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hit him with it.
Ass tastes like ass, but when she puts coconut oil on her butthole, boom, almond joy.
I told y'all. Incredible. I sent this to somebody not too long ago. I'm trying to look for it. Almond joy.
Oh my god.
I'm looking.
Oh my god.
It's 10 out of 10. Highbrow, great content. That's all I can say about it.
Almond joy.
Okay.
Oh.
He said, if a bitch don't stop you from trying to eat her pussy, don't stick your dick in there either. That one wasn't as good as I thought.
Boom, almond joy. Oh, let's see. Here we go.
I know I've sent some really good ones to people. I'm bummed that I haven't talked about this before.
Damn it! I can't.
I wish I could search. I know people might be going nuts listening to this or watching this. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? Once you go to his page, you'd be like, oh, I get it.
Chase you? Shit. My Nikes just won't do it.
Where? Man,
oh,
how many?
Hilarious.
How much? Where's the last one I sent? Fucking motherfucker. I'm telling y'all. Once.
But then he has like super good ones. Even a man that's not ready will get ready if you're the woman he truly wants.
Yeah, well, he knows sometimes he lets his freak flag fly, but then
Here's a good one. Here's a good one. I bet if a canine sniffed under some of these sundresses, he'd put his 2 weeks notice in. Y'all cute though. Oh.
I told you.
Oh my god.
I've been scrolling through these messages too long. I don't know when's the last time I sent it.
Man.
Uncle Red Eye, y'all. He's just, and I mean, it goes back. It goes way back.
Oh my god.
This is great. I think this is going to be our new segment is like, what is Uncle Red Eye up to? What did he do that day? And seriously, if you guys follow him, we want this to keep, like, we want the content. Part of me doesn't even want him, like, I want it to stay organic so he doesn't think he's, like, playing to a crowd. I just want him for him. Him, who he really is what I and we want. So if you go follow him, don't be a fucking dick. Just be nice to him. Okay,
Yeah, because the people probably are a dick all the time to him.
Personally, I want to find one for myself, and then we can end it, because Zach and I could probably sit here for a long time. I saw that.
Oh, God. You got to find one. I found 2.
Bro, I was scrolling through my messages trying to look. But, I mean, there's just it's just pure wisdom on here.
I
don't even know
can't
what
find
that
one.
is.
Hold on. Oh, God. Dude, he's wild.
See, this is what happens is we're doing a podcast. We're supposed to entertain you, and he's just so magnetizing that I just got drawn in. Okay, what's this say? Eat her pussy like you smoke them cigs all the way to the butt. Hello.
That's a good one.
I can be satisfied with that one. If I ever said I love... Okay, no. That's one of the real ones. I mean, they're good. They have their place, but, you know, sometimes you want to get a little nasty. Whoa. Picture of something that there shouldn't be. And I ain't talking about a female. Or male.
Condoms will not protect you
Like,
from
look-
spiritually transmitted demons.
Like, look at that. Like, that's straight up, like, damn near
I know, it's
pornography. This is
on
crazy.
Instagram, where are you at?
No, keep him away. See, this isn't bothering anybody. He does his thing over here. I look. Sometimes I'll throw him a like. Sometimes I purposely don't like because I don't. Like I said, I don't want him to think I'm watching. But if y'all go, just give the man a follow. He deserves it. Gosh, there's a lot of pictures of him smoking. He smokes a lot.
All right.
Okay, I gotta be done with that. Go give our boy a follow.
Your boy.
Our boy. He's a friend of the show. And I think that was a decent episode.
Yeah, it's good. Peace.